Hi everyone, this is Val from Valia Craft Studio, and today I'd like to show you this journal, which is Jane Austen. One of my favourite topics to make journals about. I've got a few kits and a lot of different elements that I put into them, and I do mingle them. They're not anybody's particular kit, and because I love the kits I purchase from other people, I've never made one of my own, but I probably have enough ephemera and digitals that I could do that. So this one's got some pretty images here on the front and back. It's a fabric cover underneath those as well. A bit of a scrappy here on the front with some lace, so it's quite pretty. And again, it measures about 230 by 150 with about a 30mm spine, which is my standard. They're pretty much all like this. It's got the 3 signatures, and I believe it has maybe 120 pages in this one. I should have checked first. So here we go, we'll have a quick flick through. Now the kits I've used there are 2 different ones mingled through here, and you'll see the difference in there. And if anyone wants to know what the kits are, please ask me. I'd have to look them up. So just a few bits and pieces there in the front. I always like to put in the note from the bookmaker, but sometimes it doesn't fit in the front cover, so it goes in inside that there. And that's one of my favourite styles of pockets, using the window face envelope. So you've got that see-through there, and there's also a card there in the back. I've used a variety of papers, so I've got the digital kit, as I said, mingling 2 digitals, and I've also got a lot of tea-dyed pages, and that's a book page there from that era. And yeah, I've also used some various bits and pieces of graph paper. This is a kind of one of the pockets that I make now. It's kind of got just the 3 pockets, and yeah, I've cut those out and have a few of those on hand for when I'm making a journal. Doilies. That's just a little bookmark that I made some time ago, and it says, "I declare there's nothing like staying home for comfort, for real comfort." I'm pretty sure that's what it says. It's a bit that cursive, it's hard to read sometimes. A little book page there. And yes, a couple of cards, and that's a double tuck there. This one I've actually put a card onto a sheet of paper, so you've got extra writing space behind it, and it just folds up like that. So just a bit of extra writing space in that postcard there. Middle of the first signature. I've just tied them. I did think about putting hearts on a string because, it's kind of like a romantic concept, that era. I'm not sure it was romantic at the time, but it's romantic to look back on it, and particularly her writing. She was very much a romance writer, believed in great love and all that kind of stuff, even though she herself never married. So she was engaged once, but she got engaged one evening and broke it off the next morning. Not quite sure why. I think because it was a bit too real, too realistic. She wanted a romance. And I've got some little sayings from the era in here. So, not sayings, beg pardon. Some information. So that's all what it was like in that day about introductions and greetings. So, for instance, a gentleman may not greet a lady in public unless she acknowledges him first. And ladies don't shake hands. Gentlemen shake hands. So there's 3 of those throughout the book because I love them. Lots of writing space, little card, little scrappy notebook with a bit of lace and pink lace fabric there as well. And just a corner triangular pocket. So if you see a few of my journals, and I just put a sticker thing that I make the sticker collages and then tear bits off to decorate pages. I like that. It's kind of the thing I went through there, the stage. Still going through stages at my age. Yeah, so beautiful, beautiful images. I just love the kits I've used here. And some of them have got tags and some don't. Oops, that one's a bit stuck, but it's all right. A lace pocket there with some flowers on it, and just a little notebook there. Just a few pages in that with tea-stained papers. A variety of graph papers, plain pages, and so forth. Here's another one. This one is, I like this saying, happiness in marriage is entirely a matter of chance. So there you go. and this one is about courtship. So I just find them so fascinating. What life was like. Touching was not acceptable except when dancing, and a kiss indicated the intent to marry. Wow. Sorry, I do find it very amusing. Poor buggers. Sorry. Now this is a flip up that I thought I had in the last journal but didn't find. So here I have a card up the top here in that tuck, and here there's just a bit of a pull down. Excuse while I just release that, and there you go, you've got a pull down for some extra writing space. Just a little card there under the clip. Oh, on this side, it is a scrappy that's actually an altered paper clip. So it just goes on the page like so. Oops, got to get it on there. Might be easier this way. Yeah, so on this side it's just a tuck with the paper clip, but on the other side it's actually very decorative with the scrappy there for the tuck. One of my ladder pockets that I make and fill with ephemera, so there's a few varieties of things in that one. So I like to have a few pockets that are really loaded up, so I leave lots of pages that are there just for the writing on, and I'm not putting pockets on every page, so this makes a lot of writing space as well as some loaded pockets with quite a bit of ephemera in it. So that's my style, that's the way I do them. Hopefully people like them. So here we go, I've got a little horizontal belly band there with a card behind it, and this is one of her sayings: if a book is well written, I always find it too short. So I've just used some generic scrapbooking card stock for these triangular pockets, and then just put, as I said, I made a page of kind of like a collage, you kind of on sticker paper, and then I just tore little bits out and fixed them, and I like that look. I think it just it's not defined by being a square or a circle or whatever. I tear it out, and it's got a bit of, I don't know, it looks a bit, well, anyway, I like them. Right. So another one of the pockets with the multiple pocket levels. Now some of these I haven't stuck the layers down. I think most of them I don't stick them down. I like them like that. So, and you can load them up and they look quite good. Well, I think they do. And this is just some of the dance from the day. It's one of the things I put in. I've got some music there, Billy Boy, and lots of writing spaces. And yeah, here we go. Here's the third one, and this one is about dance. So, kind of, one of the things that I liked in this one is rules of etiquette were strictly observed. A gentleman was not supposed to dance with a woman more than twice unless he was intent upon marrying her. Don't you find that all fascinating? That they had so many rules. A bit of tissue paper kind of stuff. No, it's not tissue, it's something. Because I made these some time ago, so you know it's really hard to remember what I put in them now to go back to them. So this tag says, which of all my important nothings shall I tell you first? Now there should be something behind this pocket as well, and I don't have anything there, so there will be something when this journal gets sold. There'll be something put there behind that. Of course, I've probably looked through it 10 times to make sure it's complete, but there you go. Sometimes you still manage to miss it. That's the other side of that dance one. And there we are. And that's the end of that. So I hope you like that one, and it will be offered for sale shortly. Could be on Etsy, but I haven't decided yet. I might just put it in the boutique for junk journals down under and stuff. So that's an Australian site. I do send, if I put them on Etsy, I do have a postage option to other countries, so I don't restrict my sales just to Australia. But if it's in the group, it will just be an Australian offering. but we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for looking. Bye now.